But joining me now is the Managing Director of Media Stable, Nic Hayes. G'day, Nic.
G'day, Alan. Great to be here.
So what does Media Stable do?
Look, Media Stable is a directory of content providers, opinions, views, commentators, people that are looking to get themselves into the media, and we use their intellectual property and their ideas to put in front of the media and give the media an option to go away and use them.
So do you when you say a directory, do you mean that it's a passive directory, or do you actually promote them, put them forward?
There's two sides to Media Stable. There's the proactive side, which we do put them forward, and we have a product called Media Board, which we deliver daily, and we send it out to just over 350 media contacts across the country. And that's our proactive part of Media Stable. But the reactive is where media themselves have a login and a password to go away and look around and see who's available from 65 different sectors. They can go away and find the right expert to go away and speak to.
And who pays you?
The experts pay. And that's sort of funny because, my whole business model is set around the idea that the media doesn't pay for it, because we very quickly worked out that the media doesn't pay for anything. And but the experts are the ones that are wanting to put all the information and all their content out there, but they're the ones that will pay for it, because ultimately they get the publicity, they get recognised as the expert in their space.
Right. And how much do they pay?
Well, the basic subscription is $2,000 plus GST for an annual subscription. So we designed it around to be a low-cost entry to get access to Australia's media.
Oh, okay. So it's an annual subscription, right? But how do you decide who gets on today's media board?
Oh, everyone. Well, it's the content's provided.
Do you have to pay for? Do you pay more for that?
No, you don't pay for it. It's part of the package.
Brown paper bag, perhaps.
I've had offers, Alan, to get in, even to come and see you. No, look, it's if you put the content out there and the content's quality, we vet everything. We sort of know what media likes, what media wants to work with. And we let our clients know that. And we're sometimes a little harsh with them, but also we encourage them. Put their content out.
What do you mean you're harsh with them?
Oh, well, look, sometimes you've got to know.
Do you tell anyone, sorry, you're boring?
It's not a case of you're boring. It's more, what's news to you is not necessarily news to others. And we've got to really work on that, because some of our experts are the best experts in the country, but what they think's newsworthy isn't necessarily news. So we're a little harsh sometimes.
Right. How long have you been running this business?
It's come out to its third year. And look, we still see ourselves as a startup because we've very much really only scraped the surface of it. We've got just over 500 experts in the system. And I think when we're probably fully subscribed, we'll have around 2,000. Right.
And you've been saying we. Is it we?
It is we. Well, I own the company, but I've got 3 staff members. So.
Right. So, it's your business, isn't it? You don't have partners or
I do have one business partner who basically designed the website, which probably needs a little bit of work, Alan, because we sort of realised that not everyone knows exactly what we do when they jump on our website.
Could be clearer if I could suggest that.
I've taken it on board, Alan, and we'll go back and have a look. But in a way too, we've always been behind the scenes. The media doesn't promote the fact that they use us, because they don't really want other people to know that this is a source of content that they receive. And also experts don't really jump up loud and say, I'm a member of Media Stable, because they don't like to let their competitors know this is an avenue that they take to get in front of media. So
it might sort of suggest that they're a bit of a media tart in some ways.
Look, PR and pushing yourself out, it's just not a natural thing to do. And media tart does come up occasionally, but we like people who want to be in front of the media, because...
Well, so does the media. Let's face it. I mean, if it wasn't for people who wanted to put themselves up, radio would be blank.
It would be. It would deafening silence. It would just be, there just wouldn't be anything there. And you're spot on. The media is looking for everyone out there who's got great content. They just don't know where they are. And I suppose Media Stable was designed to give them a platform to be seen, to be heard, and to get away from that very loud, crowded world out there, because it's a very loud and crowded world where people are just trying to say, look at me, where this is an opportunity for them to be seen.
So it's media. You call it Media Stable, and you talk in terms of media. But is it really radio mainly?
Probably a good 60% of what we do goes directly through to the radio stations, and it's very
because they're
appealing.
so hungry. The radio is incredibly hungry.
Incredibly hungry. They're working 24/7. Radio is almost the traditional media's social media. They work really on what's going around them, and they need content all the time, and they need to stay current and relative. So they're looking for the right people. And you've seen what's happened with the ABC and with Fairfax, and the cutbacks have been incredible. And there's just not as many people working in behind the media scenes anymore. So we see ourselves as a bit of a helper support for them, and we get the right people there. But radio is very big for us. Television uses us a lot as well, because they're always looking for that next big thing, that next
What do you
talent.
mean? Which bit of television?
It could be The Project. The Project works with us. The Today Show. The local state news are looking for different experts and commentators to comment on things that are happening right there, right now. Because the other side of it is that media stable experts are eager, keen and ready. So they want to be in front of the media. So if a Channel 9 journalist calls through or looks up an expert, they know that they can find that expert straight away and get that story immediately.
So I wish I had you when I was working for the 7:30 report. One of the big problems you have as a reporter, or particularly on a daily current affairs program, is coming up with experts to interview, because you have to have them.
You have to have them. And I suppose that's my PR background, was that, we were getting calls from media left, right and centre, but these experts that they were looking for weren't on my books. And I thought, well, we need to have them. We need to have a centralised spot where they can go away and find them, and are ready and willing to do it. So would have loved to have worked with you back when you were at the 7:30 report. It would have been good profiling for our experts.
That was before your time, Nick.
Yeah, I'm pushing 42.
No, but I mean, it was before you started this business, which brings me to the question, what did you do before you started this business, and what brought you to it?
Yeah, I was working in the media monitoring, the media intelligence sector for 12 years, a little company called Rehaim. Some people out there...
Not so little.
Well, not so little. It's gone now. It's part of Isentia, so they pretty much monopolised that. And then I had my own PR company for 3 years, which gave me that, I guess, that full media cycle understanding. And I think that's what's missing out there today, is just understanding how the full media cycle works. And that's why we're really good. So
really, you were in PR and you've morphed that business into this, which is, sort of a different form, as you say, of PR, really.
Yeah, it is, exactly. And instead of working with 5 clients, I'm aiming to work with 2,000. And we can do that because it's the experts and the authorities out there that are putting the content up, and we're providing the platform.
So have you got 500 people paying you $2,000 a year?
Correct.
Very nice.
It's a good model, and
that's good. So if you get to 2,000, happy days.
Happy days. But again, keep on delivering something new, something that's different, and another way of doing it. I mean, for a lot of people, public relations, a budget for public relations is almost not possible. So we allow for even your small business owner to be an authority, an expert, but they do have to get past a certain process that we have. We need to make sure that they're ready for the media, because we put our brand next to their brand every time we put them out there.
I see. Right. So, the number of the people, the sort of people who can come onto your stable, as it were, can be quite broad. They don't have to be academics.
No, we've actually shied away from academics altogether. These are business owners. They're from the professional sector right through to, I think I've even got a guy that massages horses, Alan. I've got a guy that massages horses. He's the expert in that field. Very popular during Melbourne Cup time. But you can be just about...
Horse massaging.
A horse massager. I mean, who would have thought you could have an expert in that area? But we do. But it's very popular with the financial, the law, the health sector, education. Definitely health is
no
huge.
Academics. We don't like academics.
Well, look, there are other places for academics to be there, and the universities do a fairly good job in their own right to push their academics. But look, we believe in the business owner, the people that have been running a business or have been working in an industry for a period of time, that they're the experts to go to, not necessarily the ones that are sitting in the lecture rooms.
It's been great talking to you, Nick. Thanks for coming in.
Good on you. Cheers.
I've been talking to Nic Hayes, who's the Managing Director of Media Stable.